pardon me while I check my text messages, but in all honesty, I'm just opening up my Twitch so that I can see your chats. Open Twitch. Ooh, Mujan Midget is twitching right now. And Michael Beltran wants a creepy GIF. I will be happy to give him a creepy GIF. Or GIF. I don't really care how I pronounce it. Like, some people are very committed to either GIF or GIF. Let me see if I'm live now. Well, I will catch up in a sec whenever Twitch realizes that I am indeed online. But it says I'm live over there, which means I am live here. So let's start with Tournament Arkanoid. I played this game. The first time I played Arkanoid, to be honest with you, was Revenge of Daw, a PC DOS version of Arkanoid. And I always played Breakout on the Atari 2600 with the cool paddle controllers. And you should be able to see the knob here. I love this game because of the knob, the joystick. It's the mouse doesn't compare if you use it on try and play this on the computer. Obviously, a joystick or the gamepad is just not going to do the trick. But this knob, when it works well, and it always works well here at Free Play. I haven't played on a substandard one yet. Man, it is just buttery smooth and perfect controls. And you'll see when I play this game, as I try and fail to save some little ping pong balls flying in the wrong direction, just how quickly you can move on this joystick, this little knob. Chase behind me. Let me double check and see if I am live. There we go. Should be able to see things shortly. Oh, of course not. And then what'll be awesome is I will post this video, and then everybody will see my embarrassing gaffes for all time. So, as I said before, I'm no expert on this game. I am good enough to get the high score, and I'll show you some basic point pressing things. The most basic, and I'm going to have a hard time talking during the actual play of the game because this is such a Twitch game. Definitely have coffee before you play this game. Very shortly I'll be able to see your chat. The key to pointing pressing in this one for me is all about these first stages. About every other stage in this game is way hard. It's basically a puzzle game. And then you have the standard breakout type stages where you just have some blocks that are easily killable up at the top and your bat at the bottom that moves back and forth. Those stages, you need to just not die, basically. Get through those stages, hit the blocks, collect every power-up possible, and I can't tell you how big of a key that is. Each power-up is 1,000 points. You cannot replace those points. If you get the B break icon, which lets you advance to the next stage, that's very nice. It adds an extra 10 or 15,000 points just for finishing the stage in a hurry, but you're not going to make up the points that you lost from just skipping the stage. So go ahead and kill every block, catch every power-up. Even if it's your favorite power-up like the laser, it's better to get rid of the laser, move on to the next power-up, keep getting those power-ups. You can't replace the points any other way. And it's just a matter of catching the power-ups with the normal ones. There's one, the D disruption power-up, which gives you a multi-ball basically. I'll get that and I will kill the two multi-balls immediately, because if you have multiple balls spawned at the same time and they're bouncing around, you won't spawn any other balls, or I'm sorry, any other power-ups. And of course, the power-ups are the key. The best one you can find is P, it's player extend, and that just gives you an extra life. There's score tables that give you extra lives as well, but you'll just hit those naturally. Alright, let's give it a whirl. I'm going to play through 1 or 2 games, just try and get you a decent one about what you see as the high score right now, 160,000. So this is the very basic first stage, and this is a classic breakout Arkanoid stage where you have little bricks up at the top and then your bat swinging around on the bottom. This is very easy stuff if you've played the game much at all. Just keep the ball in play. Now, one of the basic breakout strategies, you'll see I'm wasting that power up immediately. I want the next power up, no matter what. When I see one spawn, I don't want to shoot and waste the blocks. Every power up, this is going to help the S. The S's are slows, and they will stack on each other. It'll be really cool if I get to show you, because it gets ridiculous how slow it is. Okay. So, keeping the ball bouncing at a vertical angle, killing that multi-ball as quick as I can. Yeah, there we go. Again, it's hard to narrate and play this game at the same time because it's such a Twitch game. As far as the gameplay goes, not streaming on Twitch. I don't know anybody who streams Arkanoid on Twitch. I definitely don't know anybody who would try this and talk at the same time. While you see my head down, there's no way I can respond to your chats, although I welcome all of them. Now you see I caught the ball there, and I went ahead and grabbed the icon anywhere, which nullified my catch. It's just more important to get those power-ups. Your ship is invincible, so use it to bash into the enemies and get those extra points. It's more functional than just that because you get them out of the way and they can't redirect your ball, which is basically the big problem of the ships. They kind of want to get down where you can't react to it and then change the trajectory of the ball. And I'm positive it will lead to several deaths. Almost did right there. There we go. But if you can kill those off, either with your naked ship, just bashing into them, or shooting them with the laser, or grabbing onto the ball with the catch function, the hold, you not only get extra points, which are nice, but you eliminate the possibility that they will change the trajectory of the ball very close to your bat, which makes it almost impossible to react to. There we go. The gray blocks take 2 hits to destroy, and they cannot spawn any power-ups, which is why I go ahead and shoot them. Oh, I would have liked that S. Again, multi-ball is worth it for the points only. Grab the multi-ball and then drop those extra 2 balls as quickly as possible. I have the catch now. I'll go ahead and switch to the extend. Now I want to get rid of one of the balls, getting awkward and fast. And you saw my first example of just how nice this knob works. You can change directions in a split second, and you can move with more precision than you ever could hope to with any other instrument. Catch is nice because you can turn the volume down on your phone. Alright, if you guys are messaging me at this point, I will just have to respond to you after I die. But I do encourage you to go ahead. Tell me how terrible I sound. I don't mind. Again, mostly this is a tech demo for me. I want to get in the practice of setting up these screens and, just as importantly, putting them away without hassling the employees of Free Play Arcade too much. Had a little bit of an assist from Chase today. There we go. Alright, this is the first of our puzzle stages. All the gold blocks cannot be defeated. You just have to knock the ball into this narrow path, and then hope the catch is very nice here, because you can control the trajectory a little bit. But then once you get it in there, you got to kind of hope for the best. It can honestly go in there and bang around, eliminate everything, and you won't even have to work for it. It'll just make it a free stage. Or it can be stubborn and bounce its way right out. There's a little bit of randomness in how it comes off the walls. It basically goes off at a 90-degree angle, but you can't completely count on that. You have to be ready to move in a hurry and reset the ball. And basically you have what happens there. You just throw it in there and then have to pray that it sends it out in a hurry. Again, catch is really nice on this stage because you can control the trajectory of the ball at least a little bit. There we go. Ooh, that's the break. Then we're getting out of there. Didn't even get the break. Oh well. I guess I got the 1,000-point power up. I wanted to catch the ball and kill that bad guy. Oh my goodness. It happens. Feel free to take any of the wild faces I make and clip them out and turn them into embarrassing GIFs, whatever they are. Alright, I have the laser. Your instinct with the laser, especially when you first start learning to play this game, is to just blast away the stage. I recommend against that unless it's one of those stages that's essentially all gray blocks. Gray blocks you can shoot. They won't spawn anything. The other blocks will spawn those valuable power-ups, and you just, once again, cannot get enough of them. Oh my goodness, there we go. Back to one ball. Again, it's fun to play multi-ball. It's fun to try and see how long you can keep those balls active, but you just don't make up the points. I don't know how well you can see the colors on this. When I was previewing it, the answer was not very well. But there are 2 rows of gold bricks that cannot be destroyed that I've been clanging my ball off of here. There we go. This is still a relatively easy stage because there are a few bricks that are covered up, but for the most part, this is just your standard Arkanoid stage that you see roughly every other stage in Arkanoid, in Tournament Arkanoid. I can't say I've played much of the original Arkanoid to know how it varies. I have heard that the setup stages are easier. This is kind of half and half. We got the weird X pattern. This stage was not designed by Des Bryant, who was not actually alive when this came out, but I like to think it's his stage anyway. So we have these yellow blocks that can possibly spawn power-ups. They don't spawn with the regularity, ouch, that you would like, but it at least is possible to spawn. And if you're getting towards the end of the stage and you get the laser, you know, maybe get rid of the stage, go ahead and shoot the rest of it. But generally what we are hoping to do is not lose any lives on these easier stages, because The later puzzle type stages are just cruelly unfair with how the ball bounces. You have to make a perfect shot, and I hope I'll get to show you that. You have to make the perfect shot, and then everything has to bounce right for you. Many times you'll make the perfect shot, everything will bounce, it'll go just fine, and then it'll just bounce right back in your face, and you have to make the shot all over again, this time with a quicker ball. The ball moving side to side while it descends slower is harder to control. The closer you have the ball to going just straight up and down, the easier it is to catch with your bat. So I recommend as much as possible, there we go, hitting it with the middle of your bat. That way you can control it. You see, every time the bad guys, or whatever they are, hit the ball and send it at a weird angle like that, I try and recover and bring it back up to the top. There you saw one of the semi-random bounces. It can bounce at that kind of 90-degree angle, or it can come right back in your face. And depending on how close to a cat your reflexes are, you can account for that. There we go. This stage is kind of a half and half. It's almost like a puzzle. There are no gold bricks, so it's just a matter of smashing these little ones quicker enough. But there's very limited power-ups. Only those blue and yellow bricks will spawn power-ups, and not all of them will spawn power-ups. So hopefully what happens is we spawn something like the laser, and then I just blast away at this stage. There it is. Can I grab it? I did. There we go, done with the stage. This stage right here, you have to make this shot, and then it has to magically go in there, and then you pray for the despawn. Laser is bad in this stage. It's not bad, but it's not valuable. This is the second best power-up to have in this stage, the extended, because you're going to be trying to ricochet the ball up through this uncertain path many times. That hurt. And basically, you just have to get it up there as many times as possible. That was a bad beat right there. Again, it just doesn't want to go up there. Now we have to get lucky, have it go down the drain, not be kicked back up. Always a white knuckle stage. This is not the worst of them, I promise. Alright, let's check on that chat. I'll respond to any of your questions, and then I'll give you one more game. Generally do better than that, as you see. Stage 9. Ooh, no questions. I don't mind. If you watch it in post because you're trying to learn Arkanoid, more power to you. I will be happy to respond to any questions in post. Just send me a message. I try to be friendly. Alright, let's give it one more roll, and then we're going to call it a night. The angle that the ball flies is all relative to how close to the center of your ship it hits. I think of it as a bat, just because this game is very much Breakout. But within the story, oh, I love this. Within the story, it's a ship, the Voss, I believe it's called, or the Voss 2, depending on which version of Arkanoid you're playing. Oh, an extra man. He is the most valuable. Get an extra life right there. I'm hoping we spawn some extra S's because that looks ridiculous. You can stack as many S's as you spawn if you're doing this and just farming the power-ups. And you can get it laughably slow. I could get it so slow I could go bug chase and then come back and still not have the ball be in danger. I feel the safest with the extended power up, the E. So almost got it. Oh, there's an S. It's ridiculous mode. There we go. So hi everybody. I'm Chris. We're playing Arkanoid. It's really slow right now. This is all of that talent paying off. See? Just collect those power-ups and you too. Oh dear. Now we're talking. And eventually, if you don't mind waiting a good half an hour on the first stage, you'll have several extra men ready for all those ridiculous puzzle stages. Hoping to get past that stage 7 to show you the unbelievably cruel stage 9. Let me just, oh, okay, so I try not to have it touch the ball touch the roof, even though it's really cool to get that effect where it's bouncing between the roof and the main body of the blocks. That triggers the ball to go much, much faster. Even if you have all the slowdown power-ups, like just happened, suddenly your ball will be going lightning fast and you won't be able to concentrate and talk to random audience members that may or may not be there. Woo! Again, kill the multi-ball intentionally. Maybe if I were such a monster at this game that I could easily defeat it in one ball, I wouldn't need to hoard extra lives like this, but that is not me. I need all the help I can get. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Towards the end of the stage, I'm fine cutting it short. Extra balls. Try to eliminate all but one. I'm trying to avoid sending it up to the top. There it goes. It's inevitable at some point, but the longer you hold it off, the better, because you can clear out these dangerous low blocks. Hopefully get a nice advantageous power up, which I got 1 or 2. And then make the stage a lot easier. The slowdown is going to be of limited effect at this point in the stage because, oh my goodness, even when you get the slowdown, the moment it touches the top of the stage, you're back to going super fast. Still worth that 1,000 points though. There we go. Did I mention I love this game? It's great. I don't play it a lot because there isn't a lot of competition here in the arcade on it, even though I definitely feel like it's one of the best games in the arcade. This takes a lot, an unusual amount of focus and quick reflexes, but it's simple enough. Don't be afraid to move that knob quickly. it will put you into awkward situations like it just did. There's another thing I should point out. The catch, the C power-up. It catches the ball, you press the fire button to release it. However, it does not always work. So never count on the bat catching the ball. You have to always be ready for that next ricochet. If you can, root the ball around the enemies. You don't want to touch them. It's nice to hit them with the ball and clear it out, but it would be better if they're working as backstops. And I'm breaking the enemies at the bottom with my ship. That way they're not affecting the trajectory of the ball. I can handle the ball without any quick direction changes. But see, gave me 3 there in a row. The disruptor power-up is decent in this stage, but you want it once the ball is ricocheting in the body right there. Otherwise, oh, excellent. B breaks the stage, and now the moment it looks like it's going to come out the stage, I am getting out of here. Just try and get one more piece of power-up. Oh, I'm out of here. Yay! Always nice when that happens. Back to your standard stage. These lower blocks are the most dangerous ones. So I'm going to try and clear them before I go to the top of the stage. I got quite a few of them. I'm happy with that. The ball's back slow again. And the point is, I have control of the ball. In as much as you can have control of the ball in Arkanoid. It's really cool when it's bouncing up and down like that, but I don't have control. I just have to react to it when it comes down to the bottom. I love getting to catch the ball, smash a bad guy. Just anything to remove possible obstructions from the screen. Now the bad guys will respawn, but they respawn way up there and work their way down. So I don't have to worry about little Twitch events like that happening. And it takes some wicked bounces off these bad guys too. And all I can say is just try and stay on your toes. When it shoots it wide, you gotta zip your controller over there. There we go. Back to Des Bryant's stage. Not a lot of power-ups spawning in this one, despite all the yellow blocks. But they are there, so I go ahead and play out the string. There's 4 golden bricks. I don't think you can see them. They're at the bottom middle, top middle, far right middle, and far left middle. It's a symmetrical stage. Not really a puzzle to it, just knock out all the blocks. Take your time. Try not to get distracted by things like talking to random people over the internet. Ah! That's really tempting to just ace this stage with the laser. Most important thing is just surviving in this game. Get through these stages in a hurry if you can. Ah, my goodness. Or dying quickly. Just a moment's worth of focus lost, and this game is over. There we go. Ugh. So I think the arcade record is 250,000, something like that. At least as far as we have photo proof of. I want to say I made it to stage 14 when that happened. And there's a lot of luck involved on my part of just spawning the right power-ups, getting those rough stages to just go away. That was unfortunate. Alright, need a little luck here. Let's get a nice spawn. It's not a bad spawn. While I have this extended bat, I'm going to try and take advantage of it and kill as much of the stage as I can. At some point we're going to hit those other power-up blocks or hit the top of the stage and everything's going to go haywire. Or this will be the only power-up I get, which, as long as I survive the stage, I'm fine with that. This being Arkanoid, it could all be over in a heartbeat. Less than a heartbeat, depending on what your resting heart rate is. Now, if someone wants to practice up and get all world at this game, I would love to stream you, because any of these Twitch games, I really enjoy watching a good player go at it. Oh, it's couldn't quite save him. All right, nothing but me and the normal bat for the rest of the stage. No possible power-up spawns, and that's game. How long have we been going? About half an hour? Man, I'm feeling one more game. Let me see if anybody's watching. Nobody's watching. Well, people are begging me to leave. Well, excuse me, if nobody's watching, I'm going to keep going. Alright, I think I got one more game in me, if you don't mind, if you'll bear with me. Let's see. Today was supposed to be Tuesday Night Fights. Actually, today was not a scheduled Tuesday Night Fights. Next week, on January 10th, we have Marvel vs. Capcom 1. There's going to be a tournament for that. Last time we did Marvel Cap, we had 17 players, which was an amazing total for Tuesday. If you're not familiar with Tuesday Night Fights, we always have a casual game tournament. We stream the whole thing. This will be no exception. Orlando said he's going to play with the dip switch settings to hopefully speed it along. A few changes, because Marvel Cap 1 is such a time-consuming game. We're going to have double elimination, 2 of 3 in the winner's bracket, but we're going to go down to 1 match for the loser's bracket. We have to finish this tournament before they close at 11. Also, I'm starting the tournament early at 7:30. If you can't make it out here by 7:30, that's fine. Message me on the group page or give me a text if you have my phone number. I will happily give it out if you ask. Just tell me when you're going to be, and I can work you into the bottom of the bracket. Otherwise, we're going to use the results from the previous tournament as a basis for seeding the tournament. It'll still make it uneven because I know we're going to have many players who weren't there the first time, and they'll just be randomly distributed throughout the rest of the bracket. So if you get a traveling champion or you're watching this stream for the first time and think, hey, I'm really good at Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and wanted to bludgeon people for only bragging rights at an arcade. Carlos. Are you on there?
Yeah.
Nice. My favorite. You know, I prefer your photobombing over like the 8-year-old dapping.
No, yeah.
I'm actually okay with 8-year-old dapping. If you want to come up here and dap all over my streams, do it. It'll make good GIFs later. Yeah. Anyway, one more game. Marvel Cap is on the 10th. Hyper Street Fighter 2 is on the 17th. And Mortal Kombat 2 is on the 31st. We've got a ladies' night tournament on Lucky and Wild, as well as some other ladies planned events. Chase has a cocktail just for the event. There's event pages in the Facebook group. I guess I should say if you're somehow watching this on Twitch and you're not familiar with the Facebook group, it's facebook.com/groups/FPA players. Free Play Arcade. There's about 1,000 of us as of now. I didn't actually want to beat the stage there. What happened was I was moving so fast to grab the brake that it carried me right off the edge of the stage, which is still better than dying. It just means I lost all those points. Normally I would be pushing about 50,000 points right here. Now if I just magically start beating the game, then who cares? But I have trouble containing this game. It's just too random for me. I've definitely seen the videos. Oh, I'm accidentally hitting that ball. There we go. I've seen videos of people beating this game, and it is amazing. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how you count on the ball bouncing your way that much. I mean, I have basic control of the ball as it goes off my bat, but every once in a while it reverses course. For the most part, I just have to be aware of it. Alright, this is unusual. I haven't hit the top once. Boy. Normally I would kill it at this point, but since we have almost no balls left, I will do the fun thing and just try and juggle 2 balls at once. There we go. Our first frustrating puzzle stage. The frustrating part isn't just that you have to make a certain shot, it's that you have to make a certain shot and then get incredibly lucky that, maybe not incredibly lucky on this stage, but you have to get lucky enough that your ball ricochets into every block it's supposed to hit. Like that red one, there we go, lucky me. And then sometimes it kicks it right back in your face, and you have to react to that. The worst thing I could have happen is to ricochet it into... Ouch. I'm getting weird breaks in this game. Sometimes advantageous drops that I can't take advantage of. And then that break in round 1 that cost me a whole bunch of points. Again, this stage, these stages, I need to just knock them out. If I'm going to have a good game, I can't really worry about, I got the laser, I'm going to finish off the stage. See, I died anyway, but with a good game, I'm not going to die, and I'm going to pick up extra lives on this stage, which I will need in the coming stages. I really hope I get to stage 9 here. Or basically just past stage 7. That stage always feels like a roulette wheel. You make your shot, you hope it comes up your number. Even I get nervous when it gets down to the nitty-gritty like this. Because I just can't predict how the enemies will bounce. They may help you like that, or they may absolutely stab you in the back. Makes for some hairy moments, but makes for some cool saves. So as much as I try and control it, when I make a cool save, that's why I play this game. Ugh, frustrating. I just head-butted the camera. Looks like we're still good. Cost me 1 life. Sorry about that. It's okay, I'm clearly going to just ace the game from this point on. Right? Right? I want to. Again, my mind's just doing a quick attempt at probability analysis here. I want to prepare for the random ricochet, the random-esque ricochet off the enemies. So I'm looking at them, kind of making a note on the fly of where they are, how they might impact the ball. That way, when it comes time to make some sort of quick save, I know which direction I need to go. And that saving shot that I've made many times in this game already, it's just a matter of swinging the paddle in that direction. Put yourself in the right position, and then make the attempt. Alright, that's frustrating. You see all the golden bricks smashing me. I will say, this game has something of a breakout with the enemies. They do help kill you, because they ricochet the ball in random ways, but in a way like Mr. Do, the AI will finish off the stage for you by just running into your ball in a way that's actually legitimately advantageous to you. I think it does the math and says, hey, if we keep this stage active, Chris is going to farm all the bad guys for hours and hours and hours, and then the arcade owner will get angry. Not at free play, of course. They don't need an extra quarter. But yeah, it'll finish the stage for you, and we will probably see the stage end exactly like that, because I can't make that shot. I mean, it is possible, but I'm not about to. What will happen though is these enemies, hopefully, will either do that and kill me or ricochet the ball right into the bricks. That is unfortunate. Laser is completely ineffective at this point. I think there is some farming to be had if you just get the laser in a situation very much like this and just blast all the enemies repeatedly. It's slow going, not making a lot of points, but it's possible if you want to try and juggle this ball for 20-some hours. I don't. Just want to end the stage. Get it? Ah! Cruel, cruel game. Eventually this ball is going to get so fast that even I can't handle it. And that'll be all she wrote. Unless I can manage to make up the angle or get an advantageous knock. There we go! This is my last Goliath, so win or lose, we're out of here after this. Thanks for sticking with me. It's been fun. I like this game. I like playing games. Shocking, I know. If anybody else would like to stream, and they're pretty decent at a game, or they've never played a game before but they want to stream anyway, give me a ring. I like putting the spotlight on other people. So normally I wouldn't want multiple balls going, but this stage is not filled with a lot of power-ups to mine. So I figured I'd just take what I have. Extra man. At whatever that point total was, the ball's moving too fast for me to even look at my points or consider them. Got it. Alright, stage 7. Let's just knock this out in one shot. Nope, of course not. There we go. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Aw. No. Alright, give me a D. Nope, that is not a D, sir. Again, make the shot over and over again. Get lucky. And that is the unfortunate way you have to go. Which is, again, why I do not see exactly how someone goes about just crushing this game. Because all I can do is basically ricochet it up there, and I need it to have its little variance that it's going to take go in my favor. It has to. That's the only way I beat this stage. A D spawning right there ends the stage, because there you go. Alright, down to my last man again. As the Twitch gods effort to throw me off the air. Although this is one of the non-puzzle stages, so it's just one of the ones that I would hope to not die on. This game is not easy though, so if I die, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm able to talk more than I thought I would. When I practiced this, and I only practiced one game, I was very much worried that I would just not be able to talk at all. Yeah! Alright, stage 9, just like I wanted. So you always start with the ball going off to the right, The magic shot on this stage is to the left, which means you're going to have a series of really skillful shots, not only made, but bounce your way, because even though I made the shot right there, that's not good enough. It has to magically bounce my direction. And it can get really annoying, and even if I make this shot, it's going to ricochet. I have no idea where he came from. It's going to go up there, but then it goes right back down to me. Again, I'm trying to get it up there. You just got to fire your Luke Skywalker-esque shot and hope it makes it. I don't normally see them traveling through the gold bricks like that. Oh well. Bah. Thanks for joining me, everybody. You guys have a good night. Thanks for all the help.